Why, hi there, I'm Ron Chuckett, and Retro Sports Network presents Time Travel Tennis, an exhibition match between John McEnroe and Jimmy Connors. And this is the intro screen. Once you select the players, we're going to be playing on a hard court between these two. It's war. They don't like each other. And so those ratings basically tell you first serve percentages, how good their return game is. The FH is their forehand volley, or their forehand, I'm sorry. The BH is their backhand shot. McEnroe has a better backhand. Connors has an extraordinary backhand. Then the FHV and BHV is forehand volley and backhand volley. McEnroe is a serve and volley player, so Mac is obviously the better volleyer than Connors. Then next we have passing shots. Connors is slightly better than McEnroe. The APP, yeah, you know me, is how they do the approach shots. OR is on the run. You'll see that over the course of the demonstration. And OH is overhead. Connors hits a better overhead. What's the delay here? Come on, get to the other, because I took this off the screen and I'm now on the court. Alright, so the computer will play Connors, and I am playing McEnroe. And so this is two 10D dice. I think I left the mouse on. That's what you see. That's what the red and the black are down there. McEnroe's a serve and volleyer. 51 and 53. What the hell? And we're ready. So the lower the number, the better the chance of the serve. Here, take a look at the first serve card for McEnroe. If he rolls a 1 through 12, it's an ace. A 13 through 21, it's a service return winner, which means Connors got a racket on it, but couldn't get it over the net. 22 through 27 gives McEnroe a huge advantage, and we'll explain the rest as we go along. A 63 through 83 means that Mac serves it in the net. 84 is a possible ace, and 85 to 100 is definitely long and out. And so he puts the first one out. Second serve. 64. Ooh, boy, computer doesn't like this. Connors to return and zings the winner past McEnroe. So it's 15 or love 15 in favor of Connors. Ace for Mac on the 8 roll. Dice doesn't stay there very long. First ace for Mac, 15 all. First service good. Connors with a nice return. Mac, oops, I forgot to serve and volley. That -2 means that, and the +2 by Connors means that the advantage is to Connors right now on the point. And Connors hits the winner short, and it's 15-30. Serve is long. Service winner, so Connors got a racket on it but couldn't put it in play. 30 all. McEnroe at the net, 1 to 42 chance for the backhanded winner. Yep, puts the backhanded winner away. 40-30. Second serve on that 79 roll. Good shot by Connors. 19 has McEnroe on the run. And McEnroe hits it wide, so we're at deuce. On the hard courts here at Exhibition Stadium. 65 on that roll, so Mac serves it in the net. Serve and volley again. And so McEnroe double faults. It's a break point. So now Mac goes to the break point +2 card here. has a 62% chance of getting in that first serve. And he does on the 38. 1-41 on the forehead volley. No. Connors couldn't get the passing shot by, and McEnroe dinks it over. We're back to deuce. First serve is long. Connors hits it long, and so it's game point McEnroe. Good first serve. 123. Now, when you have a certain advantage in points, as you can see, plus 17 for Mac, I can do certain things with it. I can do a power volley, which is a harder shot. My chances of winning the point increase. Or in this case, I want Connors to get his butt off the baseline and miss the shot. I have a 1 to 59 chance of winning this point. And I roll a 35. So Connors goes in, and I slide the volley past, and McEnroe finally holds serve. It's 1-love. So here's Connors to serve. Connors 1-64 in a first serve. And McEnroe puts it into the net. 15-love. Good serve by Connors. That McEnroe returns long. 30-love. Connors will come in. Plus 11 on the point. Mac tries a pass shot. And Connors powers the volley past McEnroe. 40-love. Serve and volley, and McEnroe couldn't get a racket on the 120-mile-an-hour serve. 1-all here in the first. Ace for Johnny Mac. 127 miles an hour. Oh. Second serve. Oh, a second serve ace. 30-love. Ace again, so McEnroe eating his Wheaties there with that 3-roll. 40-love. Second serve. Connors has McEnroe on the run. Overhead smash by Connors, 1-93. It's a 56, so it's 40-15. One to 38. No, so Mac dumps it in the net. At the net. You want to know what big serve and accurate serve is? Big serve is if you need something a little bit more. As you can see, McEnroe's chances for an ace go to 1-18, but his chances of actually putting it in drop down to 58%. That catches a line. Is that an ace? It's a 1-70 call. Out. Oh! And hell yes, we're going to argue it. And Mac's fuse there. You can see where the bomb is. Up in there. Bad things happen if that explodes. Second serve. 40-30 McEnroe. Connors dumps that in the net. 2-1. So here are the stats. McEnroe with 4 aces. Connors got all of his serves in. McEnroe 5 from 8 from the net. That's going to be crucial for him if he's going to win. Connors had a break point and couldn't do anything with it. Jimmy to serve and volley. Out. It's long. Not a great serve for Connors, and McEnroe just smashed the return back. Love 15. Out. Second serve. Now the computer won't use this option, but I will on a big return. It gives me a higher chance of making an error on the return, but on certain dice rolls, I can return it for a point. So imagine, if you will, if McEnroe just kind of takes a couple big steps closer to the baseline. Good serve by Connors, and you can see he gets a winner on a 56 to 61 dice roll. It's a 63, and we just play the point. No advantage. Connors will have a 3+3 advantage now. Puts it on the line, and it's in. So 15 all. McEnroe won't argue that. McEnroe's on the run, puts Connors on the run, but McEnroe hits it long. So 30-15, Connors gets that serve in. McEnroe dumps it, 40-15. Second serve for Jimmy. Good return by McEnroe. Will he get the point? Yes. Connors is going to argue the call. And he gets 2 temperament points, 40-30. Expect a hockey match to break out at any minute. Service winner, not an ace. McEnroe got a racket on it, and it's 2-2. Oh, the 5th ace for Johnny Mac. Good return from Connors. Oh, and Mac argues it, and Connors explodes. So it's 30 love. And another ace. That's the 6th for McEnroe. Connors moves in. 40-15. Easy one for Mac, 3-2. And we'll look over on the changeover here. As you can see, Mac getting that first serve in, and he's winning his first serve points. 69% and 62% are pretty good percentages. Connors did have 1 break point against him. But McEnroe's not playing very well at the net. He's only 5 of 10. But that serve, lots of kabooms from Mr. McEnroe. Connors serving 2-3. Second serve. Good return on the 4-roll by Connors. 15 love. Service return winner, 30 love. Jimmy's first ace, 40 love. Jimmy's pumped. Serving volley at this point. Yep. A 1 roll and a 1-32. We're at 3 all here in the first. No, it's long. That's not a very good serve either, but it's in. 1-37. No, so love 15. Oh, beautiful return by Jimmy. A winner all the way. And love 30. And the second serve at love 30. One to 35, and he dumps it in the net. So 3 break points for Connors. And McEnroe needs that big serve now. I won't take it because I need to get the serve in, but he needs to pump an ace or 2. Well, he'll take the 25 points his way. Oh, and Connors hit the winner the other way. The 55 roll, you see the X there by Connors, is pretty much a wild card roll. And it would be like if you had a fast action deck or a flip deck for rare plays. And Connors, who was in deep trouble, because 25 is pretty much, you're on the ropes, and he hit a clean winner for the break. And he's serving 4-3. That's long. 15 love Connors. And so why is Johnny Mac losing? He's 5 for 14 from the net, and he's a net player. You can see up by his picture up on the upper left, he's aggressive. net, which means that, I know he's a serving volleyer, but if you didn't know who John McEnroe was as a player besides angry, that's what that tells you. You should serve and volley more often than not with John. And the other two, volatile and not gonna tell me what PMP1 is, but it leads to that bomb. Jimmy Connors is a gambler. He gets gamblers twice. He's also a beast and a return king. So you saw how Jimmy Connors' return game earned him that break. Okay, 15 love. And an ace, that's Jimmy's second. It's an ace on a 1 through a 7. That's long, 81. Good. Well, not a great serve. Chance for Jimmy. Powers the forehand. Connors comes in, flicks the wrist for the winner, 40 love. And that's long. So it's 5-3 Connors. McEnroe serving to stay in the first set. No. That's in, but not very good. Oh, and Connors hit the line. Now what's the call?
Out.
Oh, Jimmy's going to argue this. No change. And so you can see that next point, and Connors blows a fuse. 15 love Mac. Nope. Oh, he got the ace because they're in a war situation. 7th ace for McEnroe. Oh, McEnroe is taking his time between points as Connor has a temperament of temperaments. He gets agitated. Now he gets cold. So one of the good, this is a port of a cards and dice game, and so one of the good things about this being a pure port is that the cards automatically are changed for you. So 40 love, serving to stay in the set, and it's an ace. So it's 4-5 Connors with a chance to serve for the set. Ace of 7-2 in favor of McEnroe. Still, McEnroe not winning a lot of points at the net, and Connors is. And the points in the set, 28-19 in favor of Connors. He'll serve and volley as he tries to serve for this set. Good shot. 1-37 here. 21. It's 15 love, Jimmy. Second serve. That's long. 15 all. Mac needs a miracle now. Won't get it if Connors can keep pumping that first serve in. Best possible serve without it being a point. And that's on the line. And Connors will argue this call because Mac won the point. Oh, 15-30 as Connors speaks to Serena Williams, the referee. That's an ace. 122 miles an hour, 30 all. McEnroe's on the run. That will be long, and it's set point for Connors. Serve and volley on set point. And that's an ace. And so the first set, 35 minutes of gameplay. And you can look at the stats while I take a drink. Connors got in 75% of his first serves and 194% of those points. And that's how you win a set of tennis. So Mac to serve. 6-4 in the first in favor of Connors. Good serve by Mac. It's the net. First net cord. I'll leave it on so you can see it. 1-25. McEnroe can reach it. Hits a 5. So 15 love. Nope. Second serve. And that's a double fault. 15 all. McEnroe's starting to lose his edge. That's a decent serve. Oh! But Connors just says, "Screw you, Jimmy. Johnny. I'm hitting this past you." 15-30. That's long and wide. 30 all. Connors got the racket on the 131-mile-an-hour serve, but couldn't direct it. 40-30. 1-36. He rolls a 38, but Connors is now on the run, and he'll hit that long or wide, and it's 1-0 McEnroe to start the second. Connors to serve. Jimmy has a 5-point advantage, and he gets the winner off of that. 15 love. It's the ace on the because these two players don't like each other, so they're technically at war. Third ace for Connors. 30 love. Nope, the beast comes in. I'm not sure how that. Oh, because he rolled the 54. So now, if he rolls a 1-71, he wins the point. It's a 40, and it's 40 love. How appropriate. Out. First serve is long. And Mac will gamble on the return. However, it's a second serve ace, and it's 1-all here in the second, with Jimmy Connors leading 1-0. Service winner for McEnroe. 15 all. Oh, second serve. That goes in the net. 30 love. That wasn't a very good serve at all. One to 35 on the volley. Yep, 40 love. Nope, second serve. What a return for Connors. He rolled a 12, and it's 40-15. That's long. And these are the match points. We're on serve here in the second. So Mac's doing a better job with at the net. But Connors has 19 winners to 5 unforced errors. 74% of the first serve points won by McEnroe. That's good, but it's only serving 57%. Here's Jimmy, serving volley. That's in. 1 to 31. Nope. Out. Love 15. Good serve. Connors comes in and gets the point. 15 all. Another great serve. Power ground stroke. Now, so if you don't want to come in, if he rolls a 1 to 36, he wins the point. You're basically just hitting just a super hard grounder. And McEnroe barely gets to it. But he gets, oh my goodness, because these two are rated war against each other, that 58 roll means that he gets past it. Normally when you're minus 33, the chances of winning the point are almost nil. 15-30. Big advantage for Connors here. And Connors gets the I hate you stroke. 30 all. Now serve and volley. Second serve. That's an ace. 40-30 in favor of Connors. And that will be a winner too. So, 2-all. McEnroe to serve. Long. $15-all, or 15-love. And that's an ace. Max eighth. $40-love. Second serve. Good serve. 1-36 to 39. Connors on the run, and he hits it in the net. So 3-2. McEnroe on serve here in the second. Connors has 21 winners to McEnroe's 18, and 8 unforced errors to McEnroe's 11. Serve and volley here to start the game. He's serving 2-3. Out. Is that long? No. Net cord. And he couldn't get there. Connors couldn't get there in time. I don't know why it's going so slow. My processors are running fine. 15-love Connors. And Connors makes the unforced error by hitting it long. 15-all. Serve and volley for Jimmy. That's a good serve. And McEnroe can only return it long. 30-15. Another good serve by Connors. Going to come in. Passing shot by McEnroe is in the net. 40-15.
Out.
Misses on the serve and volley. Second serve. Double fault. 40-30. So 3-all. Uh-oh, McEnroe's on the run. On the run again. Now Connors is on the run. See if Mac can put away the overhead. 1-89. 69, yes. So 15-love, McEnroe. Oh! It was an ace, but it hit the net. So it's still a first serve. And he gets the ace in after all. 30-love. One to 38 here on the backhand volley shot. That's a 22. 40-love. One to 36. It's a 58, and that's in. So it's on serve 4-3 here in the second. Shot. The ace is now 9-5 for McEnroe, but Connors still leads the overall match, 47 points to 41. High percentage tennis on the first serve for both players.
Out.
Second serve for Connors. He'll serve and volley. 1 to 33 in the backhand. Nope. Gets him to move in though. Connors hits it long. Love 15.
Out.
First serve is long. I haven't done this yet. When you want to play at the net and you're behind on points, you chip and charge. And although you're not really, well, you could hit the winner because it's a war, but this is just to get closer to the net and hope to survive. He does. But Connors hits the passing shot by him. 15-all. And Connors will serve and volley.
Out.
No, he won't because it's long. Nice shot by McEnroe on the return. He rolled a 3 on that. This match is an hour old. 15-30 Connors.
Out.
Second serve. And now Connors faces 2 break points, 15-40. WPTR. Good serve. Connors still has the advantage in the point. Now McEnroe moves in. Connors on the run. And Connors hits the winner. Running to his right and hitting to his left. And he tucked it in. So 1 break point saved.
Out.
But now it's break point and second serve. And McEnroe's getting giddy. Good serve by Connors. But McEnroe hits the cross-court winner. And he will serve for the second set at 5-3. Second serve. One to 36 on the backhand volley. Yep, it's a 32-15 love.
Out.
Just assume that McEnroe is always going to serve and volley. All right, 1 to 38, 92. That's long. So 15 all. Nice ace, 130 miles an hour. Connors returns the ace. McEnroe is already in net, 1 to 37, 39. So Connors is on the run. And Connors hits the cross-court winner again. Oh, baby, 30 all. Mac comes in, of course. 1 to 38, 77. Passing shot right back to Mac, 1 to 38. Yep. That time the backhanded shot is good. Set point for McEnroe. And it's a service winner. And we're going to play a third set. And so, you can gander at the second set statistics for a minute. Connors did not serve as well. He still won a lot of points. McEnroe had 13 winners to 6 unforced errors. Connors 9 aside. And Mac was much better than that, 15 for 22, and Connors was 3 of 5. So overall in the match, played 100 points. Connors still has the upper hand, I think. And he will serve to start this final set.
Out.
Second serve. Good shot by Johnny, and it gets past Jimmy. Love 15. Serve and volley. Nope. Good shot by Jimmy. And McEnroe dumps it in the net. 15 all. Connors is going to gamble 1 to 64. It's a 46, and it's 30-15 Connors. That's on the line. Is it an ace? It is. Now McEnroe will argue the call. And he'll lose a couple temperament points. 40-15 Connors.
Out.
Second serve coming up to Connors. McEnroe comes in. Connors is on the run, and that will find the net. And so it's 40-30. Connors for serve and volley. That's in. And Mac can't return it very well, and so the first game of the final set goes to Jimmy Connors. 1 game love. Good serve by Mac. 1-37. Nope. 1-39 on the backhand. Yes, 23. 15 love. Good serve. Good return. 1-36 on the forehand volley. 27. 30 love. Ace for Mac. 40 love.
Out.
That's long. One to 36 on the backhand. It's a 14, and we're one game aside here in the third set. Connors to serve. Second serve. That's long. Love 15. Connors to serve and volley.
Out.
He's just not getting those serves in, and it's going to make all the difference in the world. That's a winner, and as McEnroe is rated plus 10 or more for winners, he thumps one. And it's 30 love, or love 30. Love 30 McEnroe. Connors gets a good first serve in. Now it's a 20-point advantage in the point. Connors comes in. 1-52 on the power volley, and nope. What's Mac going to do? 1-5 for a winner, 53. Another power volley chance from Connors, and he gets the point. He gets the point, 15-30. Great serve into the net. 30 all. Good winner from McEnroe on the 9 roll. McEnroe is a good returner, not as good as Connors. Really, only Andre Agassi and Novak Djokovic are better in my lifetime than Connors. Serve and volley, service return winner. 40 all. Deuce. A rare ace for Connors. Game point. Advantage Connors. Another ace for Jimmy. And it's 2-1. We're on serve in the third. That's 8 aces now for Connors. So McEnroe serving 1-2.
Out.
Second serve. Not a good serve, but Connors just completely mishit the return. 15 love. Oh. These two are pretty amped up for each other. 15 all. Oh, man, that's brutal. 126. 30-15.
Out.
That's long. Service return winner, but somehow McEnroe gets cold. Not sure how that works. But he's up 40-15. Good return by Connors. Comes up to the net. McEnroe on the run and can't get the passing shot by Connors. 40-30. Second serve. One to 37 on the forehand volley. Nope. 1-38. Oh, definitely an unforced error, and we're at deuce. Service return winner. Advantage McEnroe. Second serve. Not a great serve. But an even worse return from Connors, and we're tied at 2. 1 set all, 2 games all. The sighting set Connors to serve. Service return winner, 122 miles an hour. That's an ace. 30 love.
Out.
Second serve. 40 love. It's unusual for the returner of serve not to be hitting every once in a while as an advantage. And at that point, McEnroe would come in. So what Connors has done a really good job of is keeping McEnroe back at the baseline on Connors' serve. 40 love. Second serve. Good serve. What will Connors do? All right, so at 25 point more advantage, you can kill a point. But he has to hit a 1 through a 90. The dice rolls a 10, and Connors leads 3 games to 2. Here's the other stat sheet. This gives you the third set stats. Connors has 4 aces in the first 5 games. Winners 8-3 for Connors, 6-5 for Mac. Both are playing well at the net. Not sure how much of that you saw. Mac to serve. Second serve. One to 35. It's a 50. 1 to 37. Oh, now it's a net crash. He's already at the net. 1 to 66. 38. And that's the point for Jimmy. 15 love. No. One to 35. Oh. 1 to 70. Oh! On a first serve, I'm going for the ace. Being aggressive. 1 to 20. 91. Not going to make it. Barely gets that in. And Connors just had it lined right up. Rips a return past him. 15-30. Ace for Mac. 30 all. Another ace for Mac. That's 12 now. 40-30. Second serve. One to 34. Yep, 3 all. So this third set has been what you would hope a deciding set would be. They've both had chances on serve. Good serve. Jimmy comes in, but that's a point. 15 love.
Out.
No. That's long. Double fault for Connors. 15 all. He'll serve and volley at this point.
Out.
No, he won't. Second serve. And that's a double fault. So 15-30. That's in. Oh, that would have been in, but since McEnroe was cold for whatever reason, point to Connors, 30 all. Service return winners. Game point, 40-30. Good serve by Connors. Now he's going to go for the line series. He's going to try to play some geometry. 1 to 25 is an automatic winner. 26 through 30, he'll need some help. It's a 10, and the game goes to Connors. And so it's 4-3 here in the third. And again, we'll show you the latest. These are the third set stats to the moment. Mac not playing great at the net, 8 for 13. Connors is perfect from the net, 4 for 4. But Mac is making Connors' second serve hard. Jimmy's only won 33% of the second serve points. But Mac is only serving at 50%. Gets the ace. Good serve. 1 to 44 on the forehand volley. 46. Good return from Connors. Mac will go for the touch. 1 to 59. It's a 34, and it's 30 love McEnroe. Second serve. Not a great serve, but Connors does him the favor. 40 love. 1-37, it's a 66. 1-39, yep, 4-all. And so McEnroe and Connors are back to even strength. The end of the endurance won't come into a factor because we're playing a tiebreak here in the third set. But if it was a 5-set match, that's how many games they can play before fatigue starts to set in. The index is their serving index. 100 is good. Once the endurance starts to go, that will slip 3% or 3 points for every 2 games they go below fatigue. So that's how fatigue works in this game. And for the most part it works well. 4-all, Connor serving. That's on the line. That's in, and Connors won't argue that. So it's love 15. Jimmy will kill the rally. Yes, he will. 15-all. That's long. 30-15, and Connors for serve and volley. In the net. So Connors is going to be a game away from winning if he can win the next two, one of these next 2 points. Well, he'll be on a second serve. Mac playing for the big return. He'll place it in the middle of the court. Good zinger by Connors. And Mac gets the point because they're at war. 40-30. And so Connors wins the game. And so it's 5-4 here in the third. Good serve. 15-all. Second serve. One to 35 from the volley. Nope, 72. Connors hits the passing shot by, and we're at 15-all. Oh, second serve. See what Connors has up his sleeve. 1 to 35. Oh, Mac hits the volley long. So it's 15-30. Connors is 2 points from the match. Second serve. Not a great second serve. 1 to 35. Nope, 64. Good return by Connors. 1 to 36 in the backhand. Yes, 30-all. So Connors made McEnroe work for it. But we're at 30-all. Second serve. And the game point for McEnroe, 40-30. Connors mishits the return. Service return winner at 5 to make it 5-all. Connors to serve and volley. Good shot. And a better return. Love 15. Connors comes in. Same setup as before. Connors tries to kill the point. He does with the 34 roll. 15-all. Second serve. McEnroe can't get it across the net. 30-15. Oh, what a return. A 1 roll. And it's 30-all. They're feeling it now. Good return. Good serve, and McEnroe with the error. 40-30. Connors to serve and volley. 1 to 31. It's a 59. But Mac hits it long. So 6-5 Connors. If McEnroe wins, we play a tiebreak. If Connors wins, that's the match. Serve and volley. Connors comes in, puts McEnroe on the run. Overhead smash. 1-93. Yep, 74. Love 15. Second serve. One to 34 in the volley. Yep, that's a good shot. 15 all. One to 70. Nope, calling it. And McEnroe won't argue it. 15 all. Second serve. One to 35. Oh! 15-30. Connors is 2 points from the match. Second serve. Nope, 30 all. Second serve. One to 37. Nope. Break and match point for Jimmy Connors. Service winner. Mac literally figuratively comes up aces on match point. Gets an ace, advantage McEnroe. Took something off of that at 112. One to 37. It's a 42. 1 to 42. Oh, he misses it wide. Deuce. Second serve. Not a great return from Connors. 1 to 35. Nope. Connors on the run. And advantage McEnroe. Good serve. 1 to 59. No, but Connors will have the chance to return it. That's why you don't do the touch volley all that often. 1 to 23 wins the point for Connors. It's a 6 and we're a deuce. So Mac dared Connors to come in, and Connors met the challenge and hit the passing shot by. One to 37. Nope. And again, it's match point for Connors. So McEnroe tried to get greedy, and let's see if he can hang on to get into a tiebreak. Oh, 129 mile an hour ace. We're at deuce. Connors hits the return long, and so once again, advantage McEnroe as this match hits the 2-hour mark. Good serve. Good return. 1 to 45. Tiebreak. Tiebreak. So this third set, 78 points in this third set. You knew it had to come to a tiebreak at some point. Aces are 4-piece. Connors has double faulted twice. Connors has had the higher first serve percentage, but has not done well with second serve points. And Connors had 2 match points in that last game, and McEnroe held on. McEnroe has gone to the net 32 times, but has not played all that well. All right, if it sounds like I'm mansplaining to this one, I know that a lot of you aren't necessarily tennis fans who would kind of catch these demos, so a tiebreak is first to 7 points, but you must win by 2. Connors will serve first. He gets 1 point to serve, and then McEnroe will serve 2, and then it's 2 all the way around until we get a winner. And that's as good as you can do without getting a service return on the first serve. Connors comes in. Power Valley, 1 to volley, 1 to 58. No! Mac with the lob. 1-17. That's out. And so Connors will have the hold 1-0. New second serve. Good serve by Mac. 1-36. Nope. And so Connors gets the mini break. It's 2-0 Jimmy. Oh! He takes both the points off Mac's serve, and he's in the driver's seat, 3-0. That return was a thing of beauty. He just knew where Mac was going to go on the serve and volley and ripped it the other way. Mac with a beautiful return. 3-1. Second serve. We could go on serve here if Mac wins the point. Not a great serve. And Mac with a beautiful volley for the return. We're on serve 3-2. Second serve. Oh! Connors rolls a 2, and it's 4-2. Second serve. One to 35 on the forehand volley. Now 1-37 on the backhand. And no, he jumped again. Johnny McEnroe did not win a point on his own serve. And now this match rests on the racket of James Connors. He leads 5-2. And he gets an ace. He rolled a 6. So it's 5 match points for Connors. Oh. Into the net. Connors will win it 7-6 in the third. So first, the set statistics. Mac's lack of ability to put first serves in is what doomed him. And he didn't play very well from the net. Overall, Connors just didn't make any mistakes. 19 unforced errors. And won the match overall 96 points to 91. I wish the cute little snuggly one would leave my camera alone. Because I have it set the way I want. Yeah, you on my lap. Yeah, you can see your leg. I have it set where I want, and she gets behind things and knocks things around, and I got to move it around. All right, so that's a good example of time travel tennis. That's through ASG Games. It's a Richard Hanna creation. It's Richard Hanna moved with the computer. Anthony, who makes time travel tennis as the card game, is the one that created the game, and with his help, they made this a beautiful computer port. There's also a doubles component to it. The base game and one set of players. There are 4 sets of. I take that back. I think there are 5 or 6 sets of men players or male players, depending on the era, from the pre-war to the pre-professional series to the early pros to the modern pros. And the women, I believe it's amateurs and professionals. And there's a third set of lesser known players that you can also play doubles with. So there's already been an add-on for that, so you can simulate Davis Cups and World Team Tennis. Really some fun things. And if you're interested, I could do some more along that line. But as far as a hardcore game of tennis, it really is the best I've seen. It doesn't take too long. We played a best of 3 in about an hour of real time, which is about as long as it takes for me to do a live hockey game or a live football game if I've got people in the chat. So it's not too terribly long. And quicker, obviously, if you're not trying to talk your way through everything. Each card set is 64 players. And so if you've got the most modern two, you'd have Connors and McEnroe and Federer, Djokovic, Sampras. I think Borg is in that too, or maybe he's in the set before. But you can really get a good smorgasbord of tennis action. I wish the computer was a little more aggressive on with the AI. They never go for the big return, which, as I said during the match, increases a chance of a return winner, but also increases the chance of an error. But sometimes you need to be aggressive, especially if you're trying to break. The computer does not ever do a big serve. I don't do a big serve either. If I'm playing with a big grounder, the big server, I just trust that he or she can do what they can to get the job done. The only caveats are I wish that they would take a closer look at fatigue, especially for something like Pete Sampras, because Sampras is absolutely useless in a best-of-5 match. I like how fatigue works, and in an exhibition match, it really doesn't matter. But there should be some way, especially in a tournament, if you're not being fully extended the match before, that you might gain a game or two in their next match, just like you would see in a regular tournament. Just food for thought. In Sampras's case, he really can only do 3 sets with tiebreakers. He can only play about 39. And what the difference is with that is that your service index starts to fall. And so your serves get weaker and your returns become flat. And for someone like Sampras, who might get a 2-0 lead and play harsh tennis for all that, it becomes very hard for him to win. And he won, up until recently, had won more majors than anybody. That's just kind of a nitpick. Unlike the golf games where you have to buy the individual courses, you can set up your own tours. You can have the computer set one up for you with full points. It comes on 4 different surfaces. You saw the hard court, because that was that's the default one. Grass, which the points play very quick. Clay, which plays a lot like clay court tennis. It drives me nuts. And carpet, which would be indoors and a little bit slower than the grass, but faster than the hard court. You can mix and match tours. If you buy a woman's set, you can do mixed doubles. That's relatively new. I mean, for the tennis fan, this really is the ultimate game. A lot like ASG Golf, I went out and splurged and bought the super deluxe package for the $170 or whatever it was at the time, because I knew it would be something that I would get a lot of enjoyment out of. And I have. The other nitpick I have, which is when you have the challenge system there, I've yet to lose a challenge. If I know that the ball is out, if I challenge it, it's going to be in. And if I know that I challenge an in call, it's going to be in. So that might need some overlook. And someone was very nice and recorded names of players and all that, but some of the names didn't sound all that right. So, but again, that's more cosmetic things. You can find the pictures at sportsreplay.net, which you saw from McEnroe and Connors. The other caveat I would say is that if you're just looking to be, as an occasional tennis fan or not real sure of styles, if you're just a fan of tabletop games, get the demo. And go into their forum. They have a specific forum over at Delphi and ask questions. But if it says base in the player's description, that player is not going to serve and volley. Ever. If it says net, serve and volley with that player at a liberal, whenever you can. I find, and I usually saw with that McEnroe and Connors match, that they played very true to what our perceptions of them. They both got angry. Connors can play the full court. He's not a traditional serve and volleyer there, but he was not afraid to come to the net. And Mac, because I played him, served and volley all the time. But Connors kept him on the baseline in Connors' service games. And Connors can serve a return serve very well. So he's very, very hard to beat. So if you're more of a hardcore fan, if you look forward to watching the Masters on ESPN events or actually watch the Tennis Channel, I highly recommend this game. I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. If you're a big sports history fan, this game comes with, doesn't come with, you can pick the tennis set, but a lot of the, older women's players you learn something about, and the men, Bill Tilden, Rod Laver, Bjorn Borg, even though I don't think Borg's all that old, you get a good sense of styles. If you pay attention to what you're told, up top, even if you don't know who the player is. You could probably play that player to accurate to his style. There's so many options with it. You can turn off the tiebreakers. You want a 3-setter that goes 16 to 14 in the second set, you can do that. You can do a 5-point or 5-game sets and 10-point tiebreakers if you want to do that. They've really hit this one, pardon the pun, out of the park with this. But like I said, the biggest caveat is, yeah, there's a couple nitpicky things that you don't need for, if you know about, the gameplay is just fine. But for casual fans, I think with the money involved, like I said, it's the standard $40 for one set of 64 virtual cards. The doubles, I believe, is a $10 additional, and I think card sets are $15 or $20 after. You know, how much do you see yourself playing it? But it's a wonderful representation of shot-by-shot tennis. As you noticed, the points weren't too horribly long. Even if I did a 5-set match, that wasn't horribly long. I looked down at the clock a couple times to see how long this was taking, and I think by the time that I'm done rambling, it's going to be about an hour and 20 minutes. So it's at asggames.com. The name of the game is Time Travel Tennis, and if you want to see me do some matches, I'd be happy to do a pseudo Grand Slam for you and do live coverage of the finals or what have you, because I like it. So I'm Ron Juckett. Hit like to this video and subscribe to the channel. We are doing videos pretty much every day of some sort, and live videos 3 days a week. Change for the hockey. All the live streams now will start at noon or around noon. Delay with a response to hockey after the game, but you don't have to watch Howie and Terry pretend to laugh on the pregame show next Sunday. We'll have Philadelphia and Montreal live at noon, and that should be done really about the time the first drive is over in those 1 o'clock games. So like the video and subscribe. We got content coming to you pretty much every day. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.